Welcome back to Fortnite streamer gets arrested for beating his wife.
Okay.
You know why I said that? Because I just saw it on Twitter.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have done that. I've been like, what is this thing that's just going on here?
Or you just like read something and like, alright, I'm talking about that now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing really to say. I just kind of read that and I was like, well, that's something.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big topic that I would just get tired talking about it.
What?
Something like that. Fortnite streamer beating up his wife. There was a news article that I saw a while back from there's a channel I'm subscribed to called Just Kidding News, and they there was one title that caught my eye, and I thought,
ever faked your own death? Tricky stuff. Did it a couple years back to throw Hyperion off my trail, but apparently some bandit's been spying on me. He's gonna tell Hyperion what he knows, unless you take him out first.
I gotta defeat Bowl.
oh,
Don't worry about me. I was just setting up a mission.
what was I saying? Oh yeah. So there was a title based on a news article that said like why a gamer stopped I think it was like why a pro gamer stopped dating beautiful girl or something like that.
Oh god.
And I'm like, you probably just didn't get along, you know? That's why these things happen. It's just, and that's sort of the stereotype of those things can't go together as well.
I you know, I really just can't.
That's just, it's probably how I feel about the.
If I was in a relationship,
Yeah.
I'm not, by the way, ladies, wink. I don't want to make it public, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's no one else's business, you know what I mean? I'm not about that. And you get all these situations where you have YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that, and they're all dating and they share it publicly online, but what that does is it just, like, involves people in your personal life, right? Like, they all feel like they're part of the relationship, even though they're not.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going? Oh, listen here.
My favourite YouTuber, Chimney Swift. Well, I suppose he's.
Is he still your favourite YouTuber?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like my all-time favourite.
Okay.
I just think he's like a good guy.
What about me?
That's why I like. You're like you're my favourite person. He's my favourite YouTuber.
Oh, great. You're my favourite YouTuber.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah. That's because I'm
I'm
doing.
fucking with you, don't worry about it.
But yeah, I suppose it's not quite the same thing as what you're talking about with that people with a public profile dating, whereas Chimney Swift's different. He's got his wife, and they did a series in Minecraft because they were big fans of Lost, the TV show. So there was a Minecraft map that was done, and so they played that for a bit.
I got a legendary grenade.
The bandit Lilith was confirmed dead after the liberation of New Haven. We will need to listen to your footage before payment can be processed. Leave the echoes in the attached dead drop locations.
Find those echoes, killer. If Hyperion finds out I'm alive and working with the Crimson Raiders, it could be New Haven all over again.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of talking with these echoes.
Yeah.
You can talk over them. This kind of gives like backstory to some stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is that when these things are playing, Stephanie turns them up so that.
Well, it depends on
people
if
can
we're not talking over it, then if we're talking over it, she won't turn them up. If we're not talking over it, she'll turn them up. So this one she'll keep down, so we can talk.
Okay, so yeah, Chimney Swift did his series with his I think she was his girlfriend at the time, or I think it was his girlfriend at the time because it was an early on series in his career. And so they did that, and she was in the video, and so they called her Miss Swift. And the interesting thing is that people ask about your significant other if you stop talking about them in your videos. They assume that something's happened.
Yeah.
But that's just not the case. She was quite hesitant about doing the series in the first place.
Really?
But she's just not interested in having an online presence, which is understandable.
Yes.
And
Yeah, you don't have to stop
Just
just
gotta
because
get
I'm
my-
talking.
yeah, I should get my thoughts.
Well,
straight.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like I
But she's more than happy to think of it as a sort of like a special thing, that it was especially for, I think it was one of the it was one of the goals or something like that in his Kickstarter they did once for a web series. I think one of the rewards for reaching a certain amount, and by that exceeding the goal, by a certain amount, she would do another series with him.
fuck.
But she works in medicine. I suppose that that makes sense why she would want to keep a pretty low profile in terms of a public profile.
I would never drag anyone into my videos and stuff
Well,
like that.
I suppose that's I think that Jimmy Swift is quite a lot like that as well.
Then why did he have her in the thing?
I think it's just an idea that they were playing around with.
Hmm.
That he's very understand. I mean, he keeps his own life quite low profile.
Right.
You know, he does vlogs, but he didn't even tell anyone his name until 7 years into his career.
Wow.
It was like the beginning of this year, the big change in his channel was announced, and he said what his name was, and I'm like, wait, is that his actual name?
What's his actual name? Now I'm curious.
Mike.
Ew.
Yeah. I was so surprised by that, but I still call him Jimmy Swift because he's always been.
Well, of course
Jimmy
you're gonna call him Jimmy Swift.
Yeah. So if I created a new name for myself partway through my career, I would still be Mabini.
Yeah.
If I started using my real name, something like that.
Call yourself Bing Bong.
Bing Pong.
There was an animation channel that was called Kawaii Piranha. He
Yeah.
was called that for years and years and years, and then he changed his name to Panoots. Please, Rax, I'm begging you. Great. Now I'm up shit creek without a paddle now.
Yeah.
This is bad.
You gotta go all the way back up now.
I can teleport to my car.
Oh. What's a monster?
It's just a bullymong. We've fought like 1 billion of them.
What else is the bullymong's called? Like the various. What are the other?
Bonafarts.
Bonafarts, yeah.
Therivores and shit. Bonafarts is the only one I really remember.
Yeah.
If I was in a relationship with someone, the only time that I'd have them in my videos is if they specifically asked to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
And the only time that I'd I figure if it was ever gonna be really publicly, on display, my relationship, it would be due to them, and that's not, to blame them or anything like that, but like, say if they were a YouTuber themselves and they wanted me in their videos, that's when I would do it. Oh god, I hate these fucking racks, dude. Oh, it's Bully Monks, actually.
There was a period in Jimmy Swift's career. I don't know when exactly it was. It was pretty early on, like 2011 or 12, something like that. And he started in 2011, and he started working with I can't remember what her name was, a girl who was doing who did art, and they were working on t-shirt designs, and people were saying things about them that he didn't want people to say. Like they were saying, people were saying, oh, they're together, they're in a relationship.
Oh god.
And he was like, no, we're not. I've got my girlfriend. I've got this. And it's just some people.
That's
like,
the internet for you.
Yeah, you can have your significant other, and you can have other people.
It's
Doesn't
very
matter what
difficult
their
for
gender
people
is.
to. On the internet, people. You get all kinds of things. So you get all kinds of
Yeah.
people that are intolerant of
It's
that
just
kind of stuff.
people say things that they wouldn't say.
One of the big ones, which I like to stick my nose into, even though I don't care. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people ship them together because I don't know. I guess they're similar in their content and stuff, and they're friends in real life.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to the point where it makes them so uncomfortable and stuff like that they actually don't even like hanging out with each other because of the implications that people will try and derive from it. Both of them have their own girlfriends and everything.
Yeah.
But people just, keep going on with it all the time. And it's like, I think that ships are fine and good, but when it involves real people, and especially when they say, hey, please don't do this, don't do it.
Yeah. Or just you can blacklist people on your channel.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, with audiences as big as theirs, you know.
It'll take a long time. Well, some YouTubers get professional editors for it all.
Mm.
So they can
That's
just
the
make
thing. As soon as you introduce anyone onto your channel, they become like, I
Part
guess,
of-
a big part of it, and people just start like really enveloping them,
Yeah.
and it's really, it can be difficult for people to really like, acknowledge the fact that they might just be there for a job, for instance.
Yeah.
And the main example I'm thinking of is Kevin from Game Grumps, right?
Yeah.
Who was, the way I always saw it was like it was a job to him,
Yeah.
right? But people just like enveloped him so much into the whole
Well,
Game Grumps group, and then he just
Aaron,
left.
I think it's because they involve the editor
I agree.
and they make them a host on videos occasionally, and that really drags them into it.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do that with Matt and Ryan. They didn't give him like a big intro or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um,
They just said, oh yeah, the Matt and Ryan are editors. And I think Danny occasionally says Matt or Ryan, depending on who's editing this.
yeah. I
And
mean, like
just
they
says
interact with them and stuff, but it's not like a big like, he's the new member, you know,
Yeah.
like they did with Kevin and whoa my
And when
goodness.
Barry left and when Brian joined officially.
Yeah, and it's all like, yeah. Anyway, next time on Game Grumps.
We will continue this quest on another day.
Oh wait, how did it go? Next time on Game Grumps.
Oh, I don't remember. It's been far too long.
It's been 10 minutes.